I have too. Oh, gosh. Okay. My name's Willie Abels, and I'm the treasurer for the Homeowners Association at the tree houses at Ocoee. The only thing I really wanted to address today is the lots that the tree house, that the HOA owns. The developer, when he sold all of the other lots in the subdivision that was left, he wanted out of it. He could not sell lot 22 because there's a drainage ditch running down through it. He could not sell 39 because it's only like a 15 by 20 foot lot. I mean, it's just got trees and a rock on it. It can't even, I mean, it's really small. Lot 40 that boards highway, that's right along Highway 64, it's 2.35 acres that runs along Highway 64. However, there's only about 10 feet that is level, then it drops 30 feet off to the other lots. So he says, I can't sell these lots, they're not worth anything, I want to give them to you. So he gave them to us, gave them to the HOA. We never thought at the time, yeah.
I've got some bigger pictures there.
Yeah, okay, he's got
And so when they gave us the lots, the HOA never thought about the fact that, you know, that they would be assessed at the value that they were, or that the value was set at what it was. Because the one with the drainage ditches is valued at $25,000. The little bitty lot is valued at $8,800. The one that runs along 64 is valued at $69,000. And these are lots that cannot be sold. And the HOA doesn't intend to ever do anything with them because, number one, we can't sell them. Lot 40 that boards 64, is basically just a buffer. I mean, the HOA looks at it like it's a buffer to cut down on noise, you know, never have any access. Yes.
Yeah.
So the only thing that we're asking is that if y'all would just take a look at those and set a realistic value for these properties, knowing that they're never going to be sold, they're never going to be developed, and because they can't be developed, and just try to set a realistic value. That's all we're asking.
Two small lots are the neighboring tracts, could they be deeded to these?
Well, the little bitty lot, which is 39, that's valued at $8,800. I have talked to the owner of 38. And Mike says, if you will deed that to me, I will take over the taxes, and see, we're having to maintain these lots too. He said, I'll take over that if you want to give it to me. So, at our next board meeting, the board's going to discuss that, and I don't have a problem with it. I don't know about the other 3 board members. But lot 22, I talked to the owners of 23, and they said, no, because nobody can build there. Why should you give it to me and me pay taxes on it? No, I'm not a woman. So, no.
Who pays the taxes now?
The HOA pays them.
Y'all have homeowners due?
We have homeowners due, it's $200 a year. And basically, that doesn't even cover the maintenance of the lots, the upkeep, and the taxes. Right now, last year, we had a deficit of $400-something.
The 2.3 acre lot.
It borders 64, Highway 64.
It also, does it border one of those interior roads?
No. No. It borders,
You got a map
actually, I do. It actually borders these lots here. See, this is what comes down to here. And then this part here is pretty level, but everything else just drops all the way down to here. And it has no access.
It has no access down here.
No. No.
Do y'all own any lot that has access to it?
No. Well, these lots here, I own 4 of these lots.
So you own 4 of these?
I own 4 of those lots. This lot is owned by the guy who lives here, and then I own 2 and 4. I own 6 lots. I own these 2, and then I own 4 that's down here.
When Mr. Hunter...
That I'm not intending to sell.
When Mr. Hunter developed that property, I know he was an experienced developer. Why did he leave such a large area here that can't be used?
I do not have any clue, none whatsoever. I mean, I
know
really
he was
don't.
highly experienced.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've never met the man, and so you know, I don't know. It makes no sense to me why he would, you know, and except for the fact that it would be really hard to develop anything there because of the drop off from the highway all the way down to the lots, which is probably about a 30-foot elevation. Well, it's the HOA also, we really don't want anything
You got
down
land?
there. We don't really want anything down there, because it is a buffer for, you know, that's why we put the gate up too, because we're trying to keep a lot of the people from the NOC coming in.
And y'all
there.
got it give to you.
He gave it to us, yeah, we didn't pay nothing for it.
Mr. Chairman, if I could, I'd like to address something. I went to look at lot number 22, the one that,
Got a tile.
right, the tiles and wash and everything. And I'm speaking for lot 22, none of this other stuff. I think on lot 22, that we should drop that at least $5,000 on the approach. It is washed out, it's in bad shape, and, you know, I don't.
Got bigger pictures.
Yeah, I mean, you can look at it.
Yeah, it holds water when it
Right,
rains,
and,
even
you know,
the drainage ditch.
I went to look at it yesterday morning, and I honestly think we could justify dropping $5,000.
I
To a
would-
$5,000 value instead of
No,
$25,000.
take $5,000 off of the value.
What's it appraised at? then?
25,000.
So it's gonna drop it to 20.
Yes, sir.
I would suggest, you own these lots here?
I don't own all of them, but I own several of them.
Well, I would suggest that you all divide this property that y'all think are unusable here and sell it to these property owners, which you're the majority of them, I guess. And then your property would extend all the way to Highway 64.
But you can't do anything with the property
That's
because
not the
of.
principle, that's not what you know, that's in the
It would give you a buffer.
So you have to determine the use though. Jay just pointed out that these lots are not usable, they can be determined common areas.
And that's what they are, as far as we're concerned, is common areas.
How did unbuildable lots get approved?
How do they get appraised? You know, state Tennessee appraised it, but it had value.
I thought the developer set the value because that's what he wanted for them.
No.
They didn't?
No, state Tennessee does that.
Okay. I don't know, I wasn't around here then.
I think it's probably along the highway. It takes some work.
Well, you want me to rescind my motion and make one motion covered all, or we'll cover this first?
We can't make, I don't think we can make that common area. The homeowners association might can make it common area, but this board here can't.
No.
We can't determine that that's common area and that it's unusable and it can't be sold. You know, we can't do that.
Well, that's pretty much, I mean, as far as we're concerned, it is common areas because the HOA's paying the taxes and it's anybody that, you know, could use it, but there's nothing to use it, there's no way to use it.
But we can't determine that. We don't have the power to do that. I don't even think so.
Homeowners association make that decision if they want to do that, right?
Through ownership, it's common, it's no different than a playground park or a picnic area.
So, I'm not really sure, if we deem it common, then what does that do to the taxes?
It takes them down to zero, doesn't it?
No.
No, it can't go down to zero.
There is it's not appropriate for me to speak to the board, I can speak to the assessor and he can.
Talk to him.
There is a property classification, a property type, just like residential and commercial. There is one that will effectively exempt it from taxation if it's a common area with no use. Now, you can also do whatever you want to the value, but we have this with roundabouts and pocket parks, and you're not gonna assign value to a playground
Okay, I stand corrected.
from a taxable standpoint. So there is a property classification that could correct this. If the board agrees that there's a limited use and it is common area by definition.
Okay, so basically then we would have to have a board meeting and the board would have to vote to establish that these three areas are common areas. And that, if we had to put a swing set on it, then I would bring that and ask y'all to reclassify it. Is that how that would work?
I believe the board should give me the authority to go ahead and
Be done.
change that when you.
Right.
When our board classifies that, and we've got it in the minutes, and I can bring that to you, and then it would be reclassified.
Mr. Assessor, I think that all these common areas would add value to every lot in that subdivision. I don't think the general public would be welcome in there to swing on that swing set.
No, it's just for the area,
So
you know.
if the homeowners in that association on those lots, it would add value to every lot in there.
You could take a 15-foot walkway off of the side of one of those existing lots that joins the other road, put a walkway down through there for everybody in the HOA.
We already have walkways.
And then everybody in there could use that and it could make it accessible.
So
We
that
already have
creates the
walkways.
commonality to it.
We already have walkways.
To
access
this property.
well, not to that property,
That's what
because
he's
nothing
talking about.
borders that
I'm talking
property,
about making
but,
it to this property from the other one, so they can get to it. and
well, the only
use
way
it.
you could do that is that someone who owns a piece of property would have to deed property to the HOA to have access. There's no access to 40. There's no
You said you
access.
had 4 lots joining it, you could take a walkway off one of yours from another road to get to it.
And why would I want to do that when the lot is hardly big enough now to build a house
It'd
on?
make the HOA a lot more valuable for everybody in there. If you
And
could
the
get
lots
a-
right now are way overvalued. I mean, we've had 6 lots sell in that subdivision for nowhere near what the value is on the tax records. I mean, these lots are valued at $25,000 each, and not one lot that has sold in the last year and a half has sold for over $20,000. They sold for like $18,000. And like the $90,000 lots sold for $55,000. So they're overvalued already. The only reason I don't want my lots revalued, I'm okay with them being valued at $25,000 because I'm going to build my granddaughter and my grandson a house on them, and it helps them when they get the loan for the house, the thing. So I'm fine with my lots being valued at what they are, even though they're not worth what they're valued at. But I'm not going to take part of my little lot that is not even 30 feet probably wide, that the house is, once you do the setbacks, that has to set back 15 feet from the road, 15 feet this easement, you've got to build a 2-story house because a ranch-style house won't fit on the lot. So if I give away part of that lot, I can't even build a house on it.
Mr. Chairman, I rescind my motion, and I changed that motion to drop the assessed value of lot number 22 by $5,000, and also give Mr. Pankey the authority to do whatever he has to bring this into compliance once the HOA makes their decision.
Do we have a second?
I say.
All in favor say aye.
I will get you, we'll have a board meeting, I'll get that to you.
All right.
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate y'all's help and I appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Mine was Mr. Ward, he's got 2 river lots in that subdivision we're just discussing.
The lots are in the same subdivision, right?
Okay, we're ready. You just make yourself at home, whatever you. That right there, between those 2 guys right there. You wanna set your equipment up. Gotta do it on the floor right here. That's fine.
No, right here. Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, that ain't gonna work. I can't reach the laptop today.
Okay. What do you use your laptop for?
To show my properties.
To do that property that we're here tonight, today about,
Yeah.
and that's it?
No.
What else do you plan on showing other than the 2 pieces of property you own, sir?
Well, the way I understand it is I have the option to talk about properties that can be reclassed and revalued.
You do, but, the meeting, you have 15 minutes to discuss your property.
Yeah, well, that wasn't told to me.
You what?
That wasn't told to me.
You have 15 minutes. Point of order, Mr. Ward, we will discuss your two pieces of property, any comparables, or any information that you feel is important based on reducing your tax rate.
Right.
That's all we discussed today. And you got 15
That's not what it
minutes.
says in the manual. It says I can bring up properties that can be should be looked at for reclassification,
You got 14
revaluation.
minutes.
Do you have written permission to discuss anybody else's
I
property?
have to, if I have an issue with property.
You do not have.
It says it in the
You
manual.
do not have the,
Have you read the manual?
yes, I have.
And I have too.
I basically got it memorized, sir. You do not have the authority to bring anybody's property here and discuss it unless you have written permission. Do you have written permission?
I don't have to have written permission. to talk
Yes,
about
you do, sir.
reclassification.
You've got 13 minutes.
Why are y'all so
I
bad?
just, we gave anybody that comes in front of us, I've been on this board 30 years, and we've never given them over 15 minutes. You've got two tiny little pieces of property. Let's go with it.
Okay. Mr. Bates, you see how this beat is, huh? You warned me there, everybody's gonna be defensive.
Mr. Bates, you said it was pretty true.
Ms. Pankey, I know you feel like I'm coming after your job, but I'll just tell everybody right now, I'll take my 15 minutes, I'll take it. Okay, I'm nobody in Polk County. Okay, I'm a stranger, I'm an outsider. The only reason we bought property, my wife grew up in Etowah. Okay, she grew up in Benton County, went to Central, we bought property. Okay, that's what started this. So I don't know anybody, don't know any of you, didn't know anybody before I started this. I was just looking at numbers and data. Okay, the numbers come back to me. I didn't go looking for anybody. I don't know you, I don't know anybody. Okay, so I didn't go into this with any vindictive behavior or anything. I was just looking at tax records. And when you look at what I've seen in this county, it needs to be looked at. I didn't want to bring this up at this venue. I debated, I decided.
Mr. Chairman, point of order, please.
Is this not my?
We're here to discuss two pieces of property, not his belief. We're discussing two pieces of property. I asked for point of order, let's talk about the two pieces of property.
I'm getting there. I got 50, you said I had 15 minutes. You're not going to give me any more. Why can't I use it the way I want it?
You can't use it the way you want to. You use it the way it's supposed to be used.
Right. I'm explaining to you where I'm coming from, sir.
Don't butt in on.
Who are you? May I have your name?
Yeah, my name's Jack.
Jack.
Collins.
Okay, Jack.
He's fine. You're on the line. But here's the deal. We're going to discuss this property. We're not going to discuss your issues. So let's discuss the property.
So anyway.
Let's discuss the property, or we'll close the meeting, Mr. Chairman.
I'm telling you who I am, where I'm coming from, what started this. I didn't have any ill will or anything when this started, okay? There's not a lot to discuss, is there?
You can discuss your two pieces of property. You can try to explain to us why you don't think the appraisal's right. Yes, sir, you've got a right for that. You've got 9 minutes.
Amazing.
What'd you say?
You're amazing. I said that, yes. You're amazing, the way you treat me.
I'm
You're
treating
supposed to make everybody feel like they had their day in court. Read the manual. Did you read that in the manual?
Mr.
Sir, I can read this
Let
good
me
as
tell you
anybody
something.
in the United
You're
States
get
of
thrown out of
America.
this building.
I'm sure. Y'all
You're
shut me
saying
here
you
to
come
begin
into
with.
this open-minded.
I did come into it. Look how you treat me right off the
Let me
bat.
ask you a question.
I walked in the room, went to sit up, and you started in on it.
This is an email that Mr. Ward
Good, read it.
sent to the DPA administration. You people in the state DPA are worthless. Dugan, Brower, Marsh, Bennett, Morrell, all of you bastards. Freaking worthless. I ain't gonna say it, but it's TV government. Slugs pushing paper, providing no remedies. Hope I never run into you in the public. Sincerely, F you. And you come into this?
That was to you? That wasn't to you?
No,
was it?
nah, you got 8 minutes, let's go.
Why are y'all so mad that I'm asking questions? That's what I want to know. I'm just asking questions, wanting to point out data and things.
We
You're
are
attacking me like
here
that.
to discuss your data on your 2 lots.
Was that discussing my data, that email?
No,
right there?
that's responding to your lie.
Okay, sure.
So now, if you.
So I can't respond.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to adjourn.
I can't
I
respond.
second it.
All Officer, will you remove him because he made open threats against government employees? I just read it.
Your meeting adjourned.
Meeting's adjourned, sir.
Is, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ms. Peck, you've seen the data. I know you feel like I'm attacking
The
your job.
meeting
It wasn't
is
attacking
over.
my job.
I don't think you're attacking my job.
I wasn't attacking your job.
It was before me.
I realize that. I realize that was before you. Okay? I realize that. You're not gonna let this even be brought up?
They got more authority than I do. I'm just here to.
So can you guys sit down?
No, the meeting, it's over. No more discussion.
I'm not talking about my property. I want to talk about something else, Mr. Panic. That's
Hey,
between me and him.
He can tell you.
They
No.
turned the meeting now. If you have
We'll get it
further,
all
you
out.
can talk to Mr. Banks about the order. It's off.
Huh?
Is that it?
No, that's mine. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to apologize for what has happened. I really do.
I apologize for yourself.
That this board,
I'm really.
that's not the way this board acts. That's not the way the government acts in Polk County. I mean, I apologize. We can't do nothing.
These are the emails that Mr. Ward has sent Mr. Pankey, state officials, and other people in Polk County. In these emails, he's attacked Mr. Pankey, he's attacked Randy Yates, he's attacked Robbie Hatcher, he's attacked Regina Birchfield, the trustee, in effect the county tax attorney. He's attacked the Economic Development Board. He's attacked the county commission. He's attacked all the rafting companies, particularly those on the west side of Polk County. He's attacked the following families in Polk County. He's attacked the Evans family, True family, Bates family, Brooks family, Fetzer family, Rogers family, Bishop family, Humber family, and the Morehouse family. He's even attacked a coroner of Polk County, Dr. David Darden. He's attacked Cookson Creek Baptist Church, Benton Methodist Church, Pine Ridge Baptist Church, and numerous other churches throughout the county. He's even attacked the cemeteries spread throughout the county. He's attacked the State Board of Equalization in their hearing of the First Volunteer Bank versus Polk County. He's attacked state employees Dugan, Broward, March, Bennett, and Morrell. He's attacked the Greenbelt laws all across the state of Tennessee. These laws are enacted by the state legislature, signed by the governor, and have tremendous federal input into those. They've always had broad support from both parties, the Greenbelt laws. He's attacked them completely. That helps feed the food chain of this country. He's slandered me, and he's slandered basically this entire county.
He lives in the British Columbia.
And that's all he intended to do today.
And that's the reason I did what I did. I wasn't gonna allow him to use our board as a platform for his agenda, whatever it is.
And like I say, these are emails, and these not even all of them. He would have stayed here all day. He would have slandered everybody, even the visitors from outside the county. Sir, you'd have got in it too before he left from here. He had his day full.
Good job, ladies.